Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the Hermitcraft server, we are getting to the end of the season, and as we near that ever-imposing cliff, you know, sometimes, dang it, well, I was going to be more inspiring there. I was going to say, sometimes the greatest opportunity a cliff offers is the opportunity to soar on wings that you've been given by your friends, so thank you to Good Times with Scar for providing me with these wings. Sometimes, cliffs also provide you an opportunity to, like, see that you messed something up. Like, I don't remember placing this block here and not fixing it, but apparently that's something I did at some point. So I'm just going to kind of jump around here. I'm pretty sure there's a way that I can hop down to that level then. And then, can I reach that one? No. Okay. So here's what we're going to do, guys. Emergency scaffold time. We're going to grab us some polished andesite. Now, some people might say, you know, andesite is nature's scaffold. And you would probably be like, no, that can't possibly be true. But you know what? We will give to nature what is nature's and just let that andesite fall into the sea. Because there's nothing more natural than the sea. That's why so many pianos have more than one C key. Because they are nature's harpsichord. But anyway, we have already fixed one thing that was marginally, slightly flawed. But when you start looking for flaws, sometimes you find there's more than one. Like, what is this? Who wants to have a bunch of these all over here? Not me. I want to have magma blocks, you know? So, whoa. Okay, I immediately don't want to have magma blocks anymore. You're done. Go. You don't get to be one with the sea. You're unnatural. Anyway, where was I? Boom. Taking some magma blocks here and just placing them. I think I actually want one here as well. Yeah, that's going to look better. Now, I don't know if I... Oh, did I put torches on top of the magma blocks up here? Yeah, I guess I would have to do the same for these other ones. But, well, that's fine. We can put torches on them, too. That's manageable. But let's see. Also, apparently there was more than one tier of those. I didn't intend to find there was a second tier of missing magma blocks. I intended to return to the first one, but then apparently I'm even worse at making mistakes than I thought. So... where's that other set? Oh yeah, they're gonna be right up here. Wow. Oh, I forgot. I switched to I was low on paper, but had too much dynamite, so I switched to intensity 3 fireworks or duration 3. So that can only be fun. You know, you got to end the season with some fireworks. I always say, as I put too much gunpowder in fireworks. A lot of fun stuff to do around Tennessee. Okay, where was I? Core concept, is this... Whoa. Is this last corner here taken care of? It looks like it is. Good, okay. So, other things that we still have to work on. I realized that this cliff here, as I rapidly careened toward it, really doesn't look that natural. That is not my favorite. I would rather this look awesome. So, you know what? We can get out some extra stone here and maybe try to make this a little bit more organic. But really, who are we fooling? You know, is this actually gonna get more organic looking just because I throw some extra stone here? Probably not. And it's still gonna look dumb because of all these lights. But you know what? Like the drill sergeant running into the barracks in the morning, yelling, lights, lights, lights. I will strike at the ground and place lights, lights, lights. And then carpet, carpet, carpet. Nobody actually yells carpet, carpet, carpet in the military. To my knowledge. I don't know. Maybe they do in some cases. Man, these are really... These were placed really regularly, which I don't appreciate. We need to move these into a more... I was going to say erratic situation. Whoops. Like less, maybe irregular would be a better word. And we should probably also use extra carpet to misform some of these so they don't all look kind of like, okay, that's just a, oh, you can tell where the glowstone is because there's a single carpet. See, that's an obvious glowstone block. This is some sort of Tetris piece that can be very inconvenient when you get it at the wrong times. So, boom, there we go. We're just making Tetris pieces like crazy over here. Tetrads, tetrominoes. Boom. tetrauma node, or tetrauma, yes, I don't know. It is a tetraumatic experience over here, is the way I'm seeing it. So, we're just going to go through here and strike at the ground until we have placed enough lights that everybody goes, what madness is this? What new madness is this? Is actually the best question that we can... Oh, wait, that's actually a bad place for that. Yeah, what fresh madness is this? Is really the question we want to provoke. Because, like, it's... Anybody can generate a sense of madness. But novelty and timing in madness is crucial. So, there we go. We have just kind of pieced this together a little bit. Really, if I could get rid of every torch lying around, that would be better. But look at this. This section here, while there's still some obvious, like, okay, well, he lit that up with some things under the carpet, it's not just a thing covered with torches anymore. No more torches. No morches. Boom. So, we're just going to clean this up and not do that, ever, because that never looks good. If I could actually fit some of these into the sides there, that actually kind of looks nice in an organic sense as well. If you can make the floor organic, or floorganic, then it is not, what's another word for floor? The ground. It's not, I don't know. Put your funny comments or plays on the word ground in the comments section below, because I'm a professional YouTuber, and I think deeply about all of these things. Man. Okay. We're just going to kind of keep going through here. The nice thing about having these kind of in the corners is it's not as obvious when you just have the one piece by itself, whereas like this here looks a lot different. So, boom. We are just going to tie that together like so. It really ties the cliff face together. Okay. Actually, I could probably also just make this entire thing dark. Why don't I just get rid of all the torches on this cliff? What was the actual reason to not just have this be perilous? I am now conflicted, because as I consider this question, like, there's really no reason for any of this cliff to be lit up. We should really just come through here and just say no morches, which is short for no more torches. Now, am I going to go through and get rid of the ones that have the stuff in the ground that I've put all that effort into doing? No, I'm not going to get rid of the... I guess the part that's lit up will stay lit up, and then the parts that aren't will not be. And people might go, Joe, what was your intent there, artisanally? And I'll say something like, well, my intent was that I didn't want all this lit up poorly. And then I tried to light it up goodly. And then I decided that that was a nightmare. So then I didn't do that. And instead, I just covered up a bunch of glowstone with garbage blocks. Because that, in its own strange way, seemed more organic, or morganic, than what I was doing originally. And so some people might say, Joe, isn't this why architects sketch out ideas before they, you know, execute them? And I will tell you, folks, I am no executioner, and if you have seen the Matrix films, you would also know that I am no architect. So, let's go ahead and grab some more smooth stone, and just try to conceal all of this. Like, we can clean this up real quickly, and hopefully still have time to spare. 64 blocks, yeah, that's enough. Whoops, not enough to not make mistakes like that, but yeah, otherwise, it's enough. So, let's enjoy a potato, and another potato, and fly toward the dawn. Time skip! Right? Time skip complete, folks. Look at this. This barren landscape is now sufficiently unlit to have been sufficiently unhip. This is not a smooth plain where people are like, what a graceful descent. What a pleasant landing. This is now a rocky shore. And I think that, you know, we could do some more to it, but for right now, it's pretty alright. You know what, let's maybe put a few more blocks, just kind of disruptive a little bit right here. Boom. Great, 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 perfect. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and actually unlight all of this stuff down here, because Why did I light this hillside? Was it just because when I was working on the castle, too much stuff kept attacking me? Yeah, that sounds plausible. But you know what? Let's swing around. Uh-oh. Here we go. More of this stuff. Now you might be saying, Joe, how much more of this stuff are we going to have to deal with? Enough. But how many stacks of stone did I bring? Enough. So, you know what? Sometimes you just have to shrug and say, that's enough. Oh, one thing that I actually... There were never enough NES classics, but I am so lucky. One of my friends who I worked on Pitfalls and Penguins with, Brian Burke, actually managed to snag a NES classic the other day. When he was at the store, he saw that apparently Nintendo put out more of them. I was really disappointed when I didn't originally get one, because I was hoping to be able to share those games with my daughter, and now I can. We got it set up for the first time yesterday, and it was really cool. Just kind of playing Zelda with her. Like, she wasn't actually controlling it. I was controlling Link, but we were kind of talking about cardinal directions, and like, kind of, I would ask her, like, how do you think I should approach this puzzle? Or how do you know, I'm thinking maybe I should try this, but should I try this instead? What do you think is better to try first? And she got really into it, and that was fun. And we also played some Excite Bike, which is a motorcycle game. It's kind of a racing game, but it's actually kind of more of a time trial game. And so we got to practice our clock reading skills with minutes and seconds and stuff. Yeah, that was just little fun things like that. That as a father, I'm really, you know, I wanted to be able to show her, like, hey, this is the sort of games that I played when I was 5, now that she's 5. It's like, you know, I'm really happy. We've got a iPad that's pretty old, like a few years old, but I got some pinball games for that. I can be like, these are the pinball games I played at the pizza parlor when I was a little kid, or when my dad would take me to an arcade, because they used to have those, you know, all over the place anyway. But yeah, it's been a good week. And thank you again to Brian for picking that up. That was really fun. Let's see. You know, I kind of want to keep improving little imperfections with the castle. I realized there was a whole chunk taken out of the wall over here that I had to repair earlier, but I've gotten that dealt with. I kind of think that maybe I should do a little bit more work on these ruined guard towers here. And in fact, in preparation for that, I started cooking a whole mess of cracked stone. So I was thinking, why don't we run over here to our bedroom and take a quick nap, grab that cracked stone, and kind of close out the episode with working on those guard towers. Time skip. You know, as I work on these guard towers, I was thinking, because they don't have the same sort of, like, protective magics that the rest of the castle has, it might be kind of cool if I portrayed them as, like, more broken down or run down than they're depicted in the pictures in the book. Because these are not really an important location in the game, but they are, like, one of the first things you see, and they are, like, iconically featured on things. So, like, we gotta have the crenellations, I think, but we can get away with having them be a little bit more decayed kind of around the side here, and kind of having some pieces missing, almost like it's a part of a Jenga thing, like a Jenga game. Somebody's been messing with it, you know? That's always good. When I think, how do I want my decayed towers to look? I think, you know, the more it has in common with Jenga, the better. So, look at that, yeah. That looks interesting, at least. I'm not sure that I love it. It almost looks too... Maybe I should just round it out all the way around. Like, or at least, like, higher up. It's hard to say. Like, having these hanging pieces, like, here looks kind of weird, I think. So maybe... Do I have any other pieces kind of like that? I don't think so. Yeah. So having them kind of partially decayed would probably look good. Having them be decayed at slightly different rates on different sides would probably be better. So, like, having this just be a little bit taller there will kind of indicate that this is not like an intentional, like, design thing. Like, pieces of this have collapsed in. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. That's just gonna look wrong. Okay. Core concept. Adventurers are arriving down this trail here. And, yep, there's your guard towers. 2 guard towers that are crumbling in front of a imposing castle that's magically preserved. That's pretty good. So look at that. We took care of some things this episode. We cleaned up our Red Sky Bay sign. We ate more potatoes. We ran out of potatoes. The sunset. Oh no, you know what happens at sunset? Vampires arrive! Oh no. Core concept. We got stuff done this episode. Season is wrapping up soon. Can't give you an exact date on Season 6 or anything yet, guys. We're still waiting on Mojang to get all of that stuff completely locked down. But thank you so much for joining me this episode. So, look at this. Better cliffs, better guard towers, better Red Sky Bay sign. Arguably, a lot of this stuff should have been done a long time ago. Also, I am still looking for suggestions for mini projects to build around the bay if we do have time before the end of the season, because a lot of the ones you guys suggested in the comment section last episode were like, build a giant ship, or build a big UFO. No, I want little things. Little. Small. Little. Like that. Anyway, if you think of anything that would go well around the bay here, just go ahead and post a comment in the comments section below. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.